video, we are going to start a new series which is about the college education and college admission. Under this series, we are going to be talking about a lot of topics pertaining to college life. These topics are how to select the right college, whether to choose college over course or course over college, how to seek good internships, how to write a good CV, whether to stay in a PG or to commute from home. So there are a lot of questions which are pertaining to the college life. So my request to you is to share this video with all the students who have cleared their 12th exams or have written their 12th exams, because these videos will help them prepare for college life. Today we have Dr. Tanya Gupta with us, who is the principal of Army Institute of Education in NCR. Dr. Tanya Gupta was the assistant professor at School of Education with GD Goenka University in Gurugram. She also served as head of education department at Kalka Institute for Research and Advanced Studies, New Delhi. Dr. Gupta is also the founder editor of various journals of education and newsletters at various educational institutes across the country. Welcome to eSchool channel, Dr. Tanya Gupta.
My pleasure, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, moving on to our first question. I would request you to first please explain to our students what is Army Institute of Education.
So at the outset, ma'am, I would like to congratulate this endeavor, this initiative that you've taken, that, you are reaching out to the youth. So coming up to my institute, well, I'm with one of the most prestigious teacher education institutes of this country, which is the Army Institute of Education. And the campus is a lush green campus in Greater Noida. And we are under the aegis of the Army Welfare Education Society, which is completely a welfare society working to provide quality and affordable education for the wards of the Indian Army personnel. Now, at present, there are 12 higher education institutes, and I would take this platform just not to speak of my institute, but also that the youth who are looking in for a bright career, whether it is in law or it is in nursing or it is in management or hospitality, they can visit the website of the Army Welfare Education Society and they can find a particular course. Now, coming to my institute, ours is the Army Institute of Education, which is a premier pre-service teacher education institute. And this was instituted in the year 2003. And we are affiliated to the Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, New Delhi. And we are running at the moment a few programs in teacher education. And we are recognized by the National Council for Teacher Education and the Rehabilitation Council of India. So over these years, our institute has been, working with the mission of creating the torch bearers, the destiny shapers of the country. And this is what the Army Institute of Education is all about.
That's great, ma'am. Very, very informative. So what are the different academic programs, ma'am, which you are offering at AIE, Army Institute of Education?
Okay, so since 2003, we have been offering a B.Ed program, which earlier, as you are also into the school education, in our times, we remember B.Ed used to be a one-year program. So till the year 2015, B.Ed was all over the country a one-year program. And 2015 onwards, B.Ed is a two-year program. So at the moment, we are offering a two-year full-time residential B.Ed program, and we have 100 seats per year. And the opening is for the wards of the Army personnel, the wives and the widows.
All right.
So yeah. So this is one of our leading programs. And again, as I said, the program is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. The institute has been accredited with NAC. And this program, over the years, we have been securing a grade from the University as well as the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi, and a rigorous program. And you'll also be glad to know that the institute, it is living with the ideology of an inclusive education setup. So, the management firmly believes that now that we know that inclusive education is the foundation. Every child has the right. It's the human right of every child to be, in a school, in a mainstream school, and therefore there is a need to prepare teachers who are inclusive in their mindset, their attitudes, as well as they're equipped with the skills. Therefore, the Army Welfare Education Society ventured into an additional program, which is the B.Ed Special Education Learning Disability Program. So I would, we have started this program from 2019. We've got the RCI approval, and again, this program is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, and there are 30 seats for this program. And the whole idea of this program is to prepare special educators for children who have special needs, or commonly as understood, by people, children with learning disabilities like dyslexia or dysgraphia or dyscalculia. So two programs, ma'am, at the moment, B.Ed and a B.Ed Special Education LD. Both are 2 years, full-time, graduate programs, and they are offered in a residential campus.
That's very nice to know, because I remember when we did our B.Ed special education was something that was not heard of. And
Yes.
now it has become mandatory for every school to have a special educator on their campus to be able to help out the children who are in need. That's great, ma'am. So, ma'am, my next question is, what is the eligibility criteria for the students to be able to join these courses, B.Ed as well as B.Ed special education?
Okay, so a very nice and a very pertinent question for all those who are interested into this wonderful world of teaching. And as I mean, of course, we are aware, but I'm sure our listeners, our viewers would also be knowing that the government is planning to have a 4-year integrated program in the near future, which is a BA B.Ed or a BSc B.Ed or a BCom B.Ed. Presently, this model is being offered by the regional institutes of education of the NCERT, and there is also a BLEd program which is being run by the Delhi University. Now, the whole idea of having a 4-year program is that when you can take 4 to 5 years to prepare lawyers or engineers or maybe doctors, then you need the same kind of duration to prepare good teachers, and this country certainly needs good teachers. So of course this whole thought process is in the pipeline, and this is going to really take shape in the near future. So this 4-year would be eventually offered to all the students who have completed their 10+2. Now, at the moment, what the most of the institutes, as well as we, the Army Institute, are offering this 2-year B.Ed program, which is offered to people, who have successfully qualified their graduation. That is, they are graduates. Why I made a mention of the 4-year program is because the aspirants, children who want to take up the teacher education program, perhaps next year they would see that the Army, Institute of Education may have a 4-year integrated program, which would be open to them after 10+2. But at the moment, the eligibility for the ongoing programs that we have, whether it is the B.Ed or the B.Ed Special Education Learning Disability, one needs to be a graduate in any discipline. So could be sciences, social sciences, humanities, with a 50%. And if a person is from an engineering, a BTech background, then the specialization should be science and mathematics with 55%. So this is the general eligibility. Now, since our college is exclusively for the wards of the Army, so there is a relaxation of 5% for the defense children. Therefore, the eligibility pertinent to our college becomes 45% after graduation for any student from any discipline, and for a BTech, it would be a 50%.
Great. Very nice, very elaborately explained. And I am happy that you have also brought out the new policy, which is going to be in place from next year as per the guidelines of new education policy. Thank you so much, ma'am. So moving on to our next question. What are the placement opportunities or career opportunities which are available to students after completing their B.Ed from Army Institute of Education?
Yes, a very important question, because everyone, eventually takes up a program to enter into the world of work, and a world of work that is lucrative. So, largely people feel that teaching is not a well-paid profession. It isn't that, because I would want the viewers of the program and those who want to enter this profession, they must really understand that this is one of the best, or the profession that creates the other professions. And we know at this moment how hard the teachers are working. Just the school buildings, the institutes are closed, but the teaching is going on, and how much we are working. And the entire world is taking teachers also as the COVID warriors. They are also bringing forth, they're really working hard. So now, placements, I would like to say that we have a very strong system of placements. First of all, we have a training in a placement cell, which institutes a placement policy, and it's our endeavor. And over the years, I would like to share it with you that we've had 100% placements over these
Wow.
years.
Wow.
And children are getting placed in the army public schools, because most of our students are coming from the background from kinder vidyalayas and army public schools. So it's very nice that they get back into their own system and are able to serve the organization. Plus, a lot of students are well placed in Dubai, so there are international placements as well. And a lot of schools which are in Delhi NCR, our students are there. So leading groups, whether it is the Goenkas or it is even the Samskara World School, and we have KR Manglam. So many brands. Our students are really making their mark there. So the placements are 100%. And to ensure this, we get going with the rigorous training, which is the personality development program, and training them on very small things, whether it is preparation of a resume, or it's conducting mock interviews, or it is creating some simulated settings where they actually have real time experience of meeting principals. We also have an amazing platform where they can interact with school principals, which we call the Principal Talk series. And we also invite the alumni through an alumni talk series, who are able to actually handhold them and guide them on what makes and what takes it to get into a successful placement. Beside this, we have a rigorous 15 days personality development program that is offered in the second year, when the students are, they have understood the pedagogical tools, and they have gone through an internship program of 16 weeks in the schools, and when they are ready for the world of work. So that is the time when we are, shaping them to face this real time interview. Beside this, placements, the endeavor is to network with as many schools even the students are looking for. So it's just not the campus placements, but an amazing part, I would say, which is very peculiar to our institute, is that our students are from Pan India, and they would like to be placed in their own hometown or the places. So we do have linkages across the country, and it is even through the students that we get to know a lot of schools. We establish contacts, and we help them get successfully placed. So rest assured, the world of placements is one of our very important objectives, of putting them at the right place as per their skills, as well as their knowledge and their potential.
Very good, ma'am. Excellent. Congratulations to know that you have been ensuring 100% placements of the students, and that too at their preferred place of work, because children are from Pan India. So you have a lot of diversity. Lot of diversity brings in a lot of happiness, but then a lot of responsibility also. So
Yes.
moving on to my last question, ma'am. What's the mode of curriculum delivery and student enrichment programs at AIE? Though you've covered most of it in your previous answer, but is there anything that you would want to add? You may please do that.
Yes. So, beyond the prescribed curriculum that is given by the university, life at AI is very diverse. And primarily, I would say the credit goes that it's a residential program. So, it's a complete, complete and a holistic development program. So, if we talk of a very nice question, ma'am, that you've raised about the program transaction. So beyond the routine activities that perhaps most of the institutes do, which is giving a lot of projects or maybe having these presentations or ICT, our institute would focus on giving them lots of hands-on experience. So we will have brainstorming sessions, and we have a lot of discussions, preparation of a lot of reflective writings, supervised study, then tutorials. Each of the student teacher, besides the curriculum, during the 2 years duration, has to actively write research papers. And there is also, because it's a residential program, each one of them, it's a mandate of the institute that each student has to pursue at least one sport, because we believe that it's necessary to be physically fit to
Ever.
contribute well. It's very necessary for the well-being. You'll also be glad to know we are among the 18 out of the total colleges which are under IP, we are among the 18 colleges which has an NSS unit as well. So our students are into community service. Plus the hands-on experience gained, we have adopted a nearby village. So it's an institute with a humane face. We have MOUs with a lot of special schools, lot of schools that are offering inclusive education at the moment, and a lot of value added certifications that are given at the institutional cost to the students, which I think is a very a very distinct characteristic, because uh, most of the other institutes would have it on a very paid basis. Here, everything is done for the wards, where they can actually improve their resume, as you mentioned in the beginning. So, a lot of certifications, a lot of value added courses. Everyone has to take a Microsoft certification. Everyone has to take up some MOOC courses. You must have heard of the Swayam. So
Yes.
they are all into taking the MOOC courses. So it's very rigorous, and it is beyond what is just prescribed by the university. So this is all about, and we also have exchange programs. So the students visit to other universities as well as other education institutions to have a first-hand experience and to exchange the best practices. So this is how we are engaging. And beyond that, we have regular seminars and conferences that are organized by the students. And student seminars are a regular feature which we are holding every semester. So they would be, conducting the seminars, they would be organizing, and they learn, hands-on how to organize such major events on their own.
That's great, ma'am. Yes.
I'd just like to conclude here, ma'am, that uh, those of the students who are interested to take on a career in teaching, there is a procedure, there is an entrance test which has to be given, which is known as the CET, and common entrance test, which is conducted by the Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. So they can log on to the website. The forms are available till 30th of June. Yes, so the students who are interested to pursue, they can log in, they can appear for the written test, which would be an online test. And the results are expected to be announced in the month of July end. And the session should, hopefully, if things are fine, we should be able to start the session by mid-August or by early September.
That's important, ma'am. Thank you so much for highlighting that forms are still available, and there is anybody who's missed out onto this, the date has been extended and children still have a chance. And I'm really, really glad to know that from next year onwards, children will be in a position to be able to take this call immediately after 12th once you have integrated B.Ed program in place. So thank you so much, Dr. Gupta, for being a part of our YouTube channel. And children, stay tuned and keep subscribing.